So if you care about your money, you're going to want to hear this. So in Canada, TD Bank, Toronto Dominion, TD Bank, which is also in America, they have sent out notifications to Canadians. Basically what it's saying is they're switching to a fully digital system, okay? And you have to opt in or out. If you don't opt in, then you lose access to your bank account. You got to take your money out, go elsewhere. When you call and you ask, what is this? No one knows. Managers, tellers, all different types of staff. They don't fully understand it yet. What it is a central bank digital currency. Remember, nothing happens in America first. They test it in different countries, whether it's Europe or Canada or wherever. So with this said, you need to expect some changes coming in the coming months within this year. I'm guaranteeing that it's going to happen. What is it? It is a central bank digital currency where they can take your money, okay, and tell you what you can and cannot do with it. Oh, you want a second car? Sorry, it's bad for the environment. You already have a car. Oh, you want to buy a second home? Oh, too bad. These people don't even have a home. You already have one or two. They're going to take control of your money. Oh, you want to shop here? Well, no, that's not going to happen. Oh, the money that you have, it's going to expire, so you need to spend it, right? Now, the good side to this is that they're probably going to helicopter people money, but that's also a bad thing. What I mean by that is they're going to literally give you money. A form of universal basic income is probably going to come in the coming years. But is that a good thing? Because again, in order to get it, you're going to need to opt into the new system. The new system basically makes you a slave to them. Whether you can spend your money and do what you want with it, they're going to tell you that this money can only be used here at these corporations, okay? This money can only be used for this or that, and if you don't spend it, you lose it, right? They're going to have the ability to shut your bank account down like that, and there's nothing you can do about it. If you want to opt into the system, that's how it's going to work. Whether it's unconstitutional or not, you are going to have to sign an agreement that allows them to do this. This is the fear of a central bank digital currency. Now, when you think about these big companies that come up, like Coinbase, Facebook, Google, Apple, Microsoft, in order to get into these companies in the early stages, before these companies went public, you had to be an accredited investor, meaning you had to have a certain amount of money and a certain amount of experience. And you can buy it after the big pump, right? Well, governments have realized that cryptocurrency is not going away. They're not going to be able to stop it, but they're going to try to stifle it. For you and I, the average person, they're going to tell us, well, listen, if you want to get into this system, you need to be an accredited investor. They can't stop you from doing that now because it's a decentralized system. But what they're going to do when they control your money through a CBDC is they're not going to allow that transaction to go through if you want to buy Bitcoin or Ethereum or Cardano or Solana or whatever the hell it is that you're going to buy, XRP. Now, they kind of already did this with XRP. They've blacklisted it and they've been trying to bring it to court and defeat it because they know it's a system that's going to change the world. I think that there's a Trojan horse behind it. But regardless, the point behind this is that they are going to take control of where and when you can spend your money. A lot more than what they did today. For taxes, as an example, right now, they have to rely on you that you're going to listen to them to be a good peasant and pay your taxes. If you don't, right, they try to come after you. But again, there's only X amount of IRS agents and millions and millions and millions of people, right? So it's not something that they can track as fast as they want and as well as they want. But if it's a central bank digital currency, they can just take your taxes out. They can literally take every transaction that you do, look at it, look where you're spending it, what you're doing with it. It's going to be a complete control. Now, my fear is that they're going to tell you you need to be an accredited investor to get into crypto. This is going to be very hard for you to buy it, right? This is why I've been telling you guys for the last 7 years, you need to start getting in now, yesterday, last year, 5 years ago. Because when they decide to bring out this central bank digital currency and you have to opt into this new system where they control where you spend your money, you're not going to be able to go and buy Bitcoin or Ethereum or Cardano. They're going to stop you from doing it, and they're only going to allow the wealthy to do it because they are accredited investors. Same thing that they do with new stocks that come up. This is going to eliminate the little guy getting out of the rat race. Again, they do not want you to be educated. They do not want you to have money. They do not want you to be free, because the more free you are, the less freedom they have, the less control they have. The less money you have, the more money they have. It's a very simple concept. Not financial advice, but I urge you, if you were sitting in front of me, we were hanging out at the gym here, talking as friends, I would urge you every single day to start buying as much crypto as possible. What cryptos? Again, you need to do your own research. I personally love Bitcoin. I think the massive returns are not going to be there. You're not going to see 100x in Bitcoin, but a Bitcoin's going to go over $1 million. In the future, it'll be worth 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe even 8 million in the future, 20, 30 years from now. But I like Ethereum, I like Cardano, I like XRP, different AI tokens. At this point, I'm buying a bunch of them, and stuff right now, for as little as a few $100s, could turn into hundreds of thousands, if not millions, if you pick the right ones. And you have to take that chance and that risk. You can't rely on somebody like me or the guru to tell you what to do. You need to go out and do your own research and diversify. Just like you wouldn't buy one stock. That'd be silly, because if that company goes under, you lose everything. Why wouldn't you diversify just like you would in your 401k or your stocks, right? Why wouldn't you diversify into crypto? So go do your own research. Get on YouTube. Educate yourself. I didn't just learn this stuff. I learned this stuff. I didn't just come to me. Like, I'm not a god, right? I spent years and years and years researching this so that I can have a life that I have today. You need to do the same. If you do this, I assure you that you will be out of the rat race in the next 10 years. And the ones that don't will be sitting there wishing that they listened.